Well, the second wave has forced several states into a complete lockdown, bringing state economies to a standstill. Republic TV spoke to one such man who's now tasked with reviving the economy of the state of Tamil Nadu, the State Finance Minister PalaniveThiagaRajan. Here's that interview.
How are we looking at targeting this year's budget?
See, this is an amended budget. It's going to be presented end of July or early August, which is already 4 or 5 months into the year. It is a year in which we've had a huge economic hit from a second wave that was 5 or 6 times the size of the first wave. Though we don't think the economic consequences, though the medical consequence is much worse, the economic consequence may not be as bad because we didn't have as severe a lockdown. So we're waiting for the June 30th numbers to be crystallized. And based on that, we'll try to do the best we can for the remaining 6 months or so of this year. The real budget for us to make, kind of major changes will be the February of 2022 budget, which is about 6 months away. Because right now there was already an amended budget passed by the previous government. An interim budget, and we're just going to amend it based on the reality that we see.
Sir, this budget, is it going to be a digital budget? Because it will be one of the first for Tamil Nadu as well, and as well in India also. This will be a, earmarking budget that will be coming across in the state.
Yeah, this, as I said in the press conference, I asked for this back in 2017. I said, can we stop printing all these books waste? I don't know if you've seen. It's not just the budget book. Because we have to give MLAs every grant with every level of detail. It's a pile of books, A4 size from the ground, about 4 feet, for every MLA and every staff. And then it never gets used. A lot of people don't take it. So it was leading to a lot of wastage of paper, a lot of inefficiency in costs. So at the time itself, I had written to the Speaker back in 2017. Not much happened. But once the government changed, immediately the Chief Minister said, act on it, as much for the environmental benefit.
What are we talking about with respect to the fiscal deficit that we are targeting in this budget? Because we have already seen Tamil Nadu already has a high, a percentage of fiscal deficit here.
Yeah, as you know, the fiscal deficit and the borrowings are constrained by the FRBM Act, or the equivalent FRA Act in Tamil Nadu. And they have been broken every year for the past few years. In fact, the 15th Finance Commission recommended an exception. And the Union government has given us certain conditions based on which we can actually exceed certain targets. It's a bit early. I've been only in the job for 2 months and used about a month and a half for the corona, which I was designated to Madurai district. So I don't want to say too much now. I will say that we are looking at a very, granular analysis. Where is the debt? What is the coupon? What can we do to improve?